The CryptoQ media has returned to my station. After last night's reboot of the XRP Ledger testnet, all is okay again. Everything was deleted according to plan, including the testnet, DEX, content, accounts, balances, and settings. A testnet node can run more efficiently and at a lower cost by being reset. We will inform you immediately if there are any updates to the long-term testnet. Additionally, I will make sure that you are informed about those changes. This was made by Xena XRP. You would never have imagined the boat would set sail without them. They also required additional time to participate, Chris Larson, so that you can all celebrate together. Despite predictions to the contrary, Ripple was certain that the witch hunt against XRP and Ripple had already begun. Chris Larson became the wealthiest individual in the world in 2017 when XRP crossed 3. Whoever slowed down Ripple and XRP and got us in trouble with the SEC in 2020 was probably part of the elitist class that was against the plan. Now that the SEC case has been settled in 2024, Ripple and XRP can move forward with certainty. The following stage is to wait for the SEC to file an appeal. No one will pay attention to an appeal if it is made to them. Now that Ripple has agreed to pay for it, we may proceed with the payment. That is also my personal opinion. There was a refund of $589 worth of XRP. When did it first begin? Though the rumors started in 2022 when a phony Simpsons graphic got circulated. The claimed picture of Bart Simpson predicting that XRP's price will touch $589 or more by year's end was drawn from a whiteboard. Even though the event was revealed to be untrue, there are still people who hold on to the belief. What has delayed our discussion of this matter? It probably existed before 2022 as well. Brad Garlinghouse's X profile recently peaked at 590, but he cut it in half an hour. A lot of people believe XRP will never reach 589, and I feel forced to mention it while speculation is raging. Market experts have developed more accurate methods for predicting prices. A recent analysis suggested that XRP might reach 26.50 during a bull market or alt season. But I think 589 will be reached in due time. I can see this happening if Ripple continues to steal Swift's customers. I can't wait till 2025 to see how the market price reacts to XRP once all Japanese banks have adopted it. The anticipated date for this is next year. When the XRP network goes live on rails around the world, consider all the tokenized assets that are being added to it and the value of XRP. At some moment, I believe we will easily reach 589. This is the subsequent item. In contrast to Trump's 20-point plan, the Democratic platform did not include Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. At this point, you may be wondering what happened next. This does not apply to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. I believe the US government is in a rush to implement new stablecoin restrictions since they will inevitably lead to a CBDC. But this was already brought out by Eleanor Tourette. In stark contrast, this is the Republican platform's innovation promotion section, which features Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. In response to the Democrats' illegal and un-American attack against Bitcoin, Republicans in the sector will fight against the establishment of a CBDC. We will not budge from our demand that Bitcoin mining be made legal so that every American can own their own digital assets and operate their own enterprises unfettered by the federal government. Since the United States is falling behind other developed nations in terms of digitalization, I believe they are mistaken regarding the CBDC. An inevitable day will arrive when we fall behind. If hyperinflation were to break out, the dollar's potential as a global reserve currency would be severely diminished. It will be replaced by something else. Think about this, a metal-backed CBDC is introduced by China. Many nations are doing the same thing. Emerging nations are seeing explosive growth in the Bitcoin business. Because of innovation, their economy is growing at a rate never seen before. To progress, the United States must follow this path. Restricting AI research and development and forcing them to comply to extreme left-wing ideology, Joe Biden's terrible executive order will be reversed. Republicans believe that AI should be built with free speech and human prosperity as its foundation. The concept enthralls me. They should limit AI's progress since it's already so far ahead of where humans are. I am pleased to inform you of this. It was David Schwartz who stated it. Everyone, please come. Rumor has it that Gensler will be ousted from his role as chair of the SEC before the end of his term and appointed as Treasury Secretary by Harris if she wins the election. Instead of the Treasury, Gensler would do better in the SEC. Everyone here agrees that things could have turned out much worse for the American people had Gensler remained at the SEC. I really hope his removal from office is imminent. The Big Green Day, the SEC, will be held the day he departs. However, this has been challenged by others. I am concerned about their future because Gensler claimed it was not real. After the fact, I felt compelled to mention this. Proceed with extreme caution. From what I've heard, the United States will not adopt digital currency since doing so would lead to universally higher mortgage rates. However, that is not the real deal. In addition to addressing it in the video, which I am currently working on, I think it is misleading a lot of people. Why pay the mortgage when you can get new money from the Treasury? Well, that's the question for some. People are getting more into debt as a result, which is a major problem. You can't find it anywhere else, because it is a legally binding agreement between the lender and the borrower. A mortgage contract is immune to changes in the relative value of currencies. My research leads me to believe that if you release the fresh Treasury dollar, your mortgage will be cancelled. My gospel of Nesra, Gassara, and debt eradication has been going around for a while, so we shall all be free of debt in due time. Sincerely, I fail to envision it happening. Words fail me when I try to put it into words. Apparently the US government only steps in to help its residents during emergencies, so I guess their best bet is that something gives way. Mortgages and rent rates need to be re-evaluated, in my opinion. The rent is quite high. The same holds true for mortgages. The cost of a house is too high for many people. It seems like something is going on over there. Concerning inflation, action is also required. Many are going hungry due to budgetary restrictions. That too must be changed. Having said that, the event in question is unparalleled. Major disasters appear to be the exclusive means by which issues in the United States can be addressed. Hashing Hub is currently studying the distribution of XRP. I believe the future supply is now slightly lower at 43.99%, while the burn supply is at 0.01% and the circulation supply is at 56%. I believe that the BIS, the IMF, and the central banks will be the ones responsible for determining future supplies. The possibility that XRP's supply would eventually deplete is also something I can't completely dismiss. There are 100 billion XRP locked up in large liquidity pools, making it hard to anticipate how quickly the supply will decrease. The topics covered in this discussion paper will be similar to those in the last one. Dia, Secretary, including crypto regulation in India, yet another country going towards crypto laws and the proper level of constraints prior to September 2024. I am very certain that the US government is working on crypto laws and will release them at the appropriate moment. In fact, I believe this may transpire before to the election if crypto legislation were to result in widespread acceptance. Thanks to everyone who has seen my video. Please subscribe and like my channel while we wait.